I say this out of respect, and obviously people like myself love the United Kingdom. But what is the level of madness that we see where things like what happened in Liverpool yesterday? What do you think of when you see something like that, where people who are celebrating footy, celebrating their favourite football team, get mowed down by some bloke in a car?
Yeah, they were out celebrating. I mean, Liverpool have had a great season. While I'm here, I must mention Crystal Palace did win the FA Cup, my team, first thing we've ever won. But it was a happy day, and I don't know what the motives of this bloke were. The rumours are that he came out of a club, that he was very, very drunk. I just don't know. But it's horrible. It's awful. But it also shows a failure of the authorities. How, with a huge crowd, was a car allowed to get anywhere near a street full of people? So it perhaps in some ways is yet another example of broken Britain. Things just aren't working here anymore. We need to turn it around. We can turn it around. And that's why I, a year ago, came back into politics. I believe we can do a lot better.
It's extraordinary that a year later you've got not just the seats in Parliament, you've got so many local councils, the polls are on your side. And I've got to say one of the reasons why I think you're surging from a very long way away, but obviously due to technology, looking you in the eye each and every Tuesday night, is you take on things like the cost of having kids. I love that in your speech today you talked about the difficulties people have about whether they want to expand the population naturally, and that people literally are frightened sometimes about expanding because of how expensive it is to have a kid these days.
Yeah, having a kid's dear. Childcare, of course, if you go back to work, is wildly expensive. And a lot of people just aren't having kids. And we think we can replace that by mass foreign low-skilled immigration, which actually makes us poorer. What I said today was perhaps not fashionable, but it's this. Children that grow up in a married family with a mum and dad through to maturity have better life chances than those that don't. I'm not moralising. I don't want to be the Archbishop of Canterbury. I'm just stating a simple fact. And it's been unfashionable to champion the family. We've been all about diversity for the last few decades. But let's face the truth. Actually, family matters. Marriage does. I mean, my own track record's not great, I admit, but marriage actually matters. And bringing kids up in a stable environment matters. And giving people the confidence to have children, if we can do that through the tax system, must be a good thing. And today was the first time I've really opened up on this, Paul, but I'm going to go on doing it.
Good man. Thank you, Nigel. We'll talk to you again next week. Thanks for making time for us.